Well, hello. Hello and welcome to Blank Thought. My name is Michael Williams and I am your humble host for the evening. I am here to mildly entertain you for a little bit, and I would like to talk about songwriting, I guess. As is most of my videos, it's going to be mostly me just rambling. Because I don't know where I'm going and I don't know what I'm doing, but we're here and we're doing it anyway. If you hear a lot of background noise, part of that is because my laptop's fan won't stop. I guess it's warm in here, and I'm not going to turn on the window unit because that's a whole lot louder. Anyway, so I want to go back to 2023, where I went through let's say, one of the worst decisions of my life so far. Don't worry, there's still plenty of time left. And I made a mistake. So after I made that mistake, I got down in the dumps for a good while, and one of the things that really helped me out of the funk that I put myself in, right, is songwriting and picking up the guitar and music. And I truly do believe that for anybody, no matter what age you're at, if you're a teenager, if you're 30-year old like I am, or if you're 60 years old, and no matter what, if you have an instrument in your life and you just kind of pick it up and make some noise, it can help you through anything. And one of the cooler things about that aspect is you also get the chance to say, if you're a songwriter or you feel like writing down your thoughts, you get to write down your thoughts. And you get to help yourself through it, not just from playing an instrument, but also through talking yourself through something. So I wrote a song, let me just get to the point here. I wrote a song that I call Tarnished Things. And it's probably the best song that I think I've ever written, only for the fact that I knew exactly where I wanted to go, almost. So I wrote it by writing the lyrics first. Really what it was is I was taking a walk downtown, I went and got myself something to eat, and I sat down and I just said to myself, I want to write a poem. What's the first word that popped into my head? It was a word called patina. And I didn't like the word at first, years ago when one of my friends brought it up to me. Anyway, that's a story for another day. And tarnish and patina. And I started thinking about these things because a lot of things in my life were rusty, they were tarnished, they were patinaed, and they had wear to them. And I just started thinking to myself, I need to write a poem. And this poem eventually became this song. It was the one and only time, really, that I wrote lyrics first and then put music to it later. However, I wasn't really planning on doing that. I just wanted it to be a poem. And then I said, well, let's see if I could turn it into a song. So without further ado, here is a rendition of Tarnished Things. Bring me all of your tarnished things. I'll sing you a song rusted and oxidized. Tarnished things, what you keep too long. Well, it just isn't fair. The patina that you wear is so looked down upon, and you polish and clean every single little thing it can't seem to worn or torn. And all they really care for is if you were really there or to whom you were born. Yes, all they really care for is if you were really there or to whom you were born. You were born. So bring me all of your tarnished things. I'll sing you a song rusted and oxidized, tarnished things that you keep too long. Sometimes you aren't seen when the rust covers everything. You're wondering why you were born. And we've all been there, places our hearts and minds tear, feeling so looked down upon. But all they really care for is if you were really there or to whom you were born. Yes, all they really care for is if you were really there or to whom you were born. You were born. So bring me all of your tarnished things, rusted and oxidized, tarnished things. Come on and bring them along. So there you go. I appreciate you taking a good listen, a very good listen to my song there. I call it Tarnished Things. Once again, so it came from a place where I was going through something and I needed to express something, you know. I think a lot of my music is that way, which in turn can make a lot of it, we'll say, a little bit of a downer in a way. But this song in particular, it's not just being down. It's also about, I would say, acceptance. You know, I mean, throughout the whole thing, I'm saying, bring me your tarnished things. Your rusted and oxidized, tarnished things. Just bring them along. And it's kind of a commentary on various aspects of life and society and being accepted within society and things like that. But the main point that I'm trying to get to, I guess, with this video, and I'm going to try and keep this one shorter than most, is that sometimes you just need to write a song that you need to hear. And that was a song that I needed to hear. Those were lyrics, those were words that I needed to hear. Not just words I needed to say, but words that I needed to hear at the moment. I was feeling down and out, I was feeling alone, and all these other things, you know. And that's where that song comes from. It was it was something along the lines of, I needed a place to be, so I allowed myself to be a place to be. For myself, I guess you could say. Is this, I don't know, maybe this is a little self-indulgent in a way, but I think that music is beautiful for that aspect, is that if you're not just working on music, you're not in the industry just trying to hammer out songs, blah blah blah, I'm a pop artist, I'm gonna is this gonna be a hit, you know. If you're not doing that, which has its own place in the world, I think, you might as well write something real. And to me, that was something real for me. And I think that's why I call it my best song so far, is because it's so personal. And I've written a few songs since then that I really, really enjoy. I think that one helped kind of up my game a little bit, if you will, in the songwriting aspects. But those are maybe for a different time. So there you go. That's one of the songs I was trying to keep secret for a very long time, but I don't know if I'm ever actually going to have a release of music. So you're getting a kind of pseudo live YouTube rendition of the song. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a good day, and we'll see you again real soon. If you enjoy any part of this, like, subscribe, and come along the journey. Hopefully I'll do more than just one video every month or two. All right. Y'all have a good night.